Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to the Purring Journal, the channel where we explore all things feline. If you're a cat guardian, you've probably noticed your furry friend staring at you, maybe from across the room, maybe from 2 inches away. Sometimes it's cute, other times it's a little creepy, but what does it actually mean when a cat stares at you? Is it love? A challenge? Are they plotting something? Stick around because today we're going to break down 10 reasons why your cat might be staring at you, and what they're really trying to say. If you love learning about cat behavior, tips, and facts, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an upload. Now let's dive into what it means when a cat stares at you. Number 1. They're showing affection. Let's start with one of the sweetest possibilities. Your cat might just love you. While cats don't express affection the same way humans or dogs do, they definitely have their own unique ways of showing love, and staring is one of them. A soft gaze, especially if it's paired with slow blinking, is a feline version of blowing a kiss. Experts often call the slow blink a cat kiss. If your cat locks eyes with you and then blinks slowly, they're essentially saying, "I trust you," or "I feel safe with you." In return, you can slow blink back to them to let them know the feeling is mutual. So if your cat is calmly staring at you, it could be their quiet way of bonding with you. It's not weird, it's love. In fact, many cats use prolonged eye contact as a way to check in emotionally with their humans. If you're relaxing on the couch or working at your desk and you notice your cat watching you from across the room, chances are they're just making sure you're okay and still part of their world. This lingering look reinforces your bond and gives your cat a sense of security. It's like their way of saying, just making sure you're still good. Number 2, they're trying to get your attention. Sometimes a stare is just a more polite version of meowing. If your cat is looking directly at you, they might be trying to say, "Hey, notice me." This often happens around routine times, like when it's close to dinner or when they're waiting for you to open a door or start a play session. Cats are great at learning human habits, and they quickly pick up on your routines. If they're staring at you from across the room or following you with their eyes while you do chores, it could be their subtle way of reminding you that you forgot something important, like snack time. In some cases, this kind of stare is a learned behavior. If you previously responded to their gaze by giving them food, affection, or play, your cat might remember that and repeat the action expecting the same outcome. It's classic conditioning. Your cat has figured out that a well-timed stare can be just as effective as a meow. So the next time you feel those eyes on you, take a moment to see if there's something they're politely asking for. Number 3, they're curious about you. Cats are naturally curious creatures. From investigating shopping bags to exploring under furniture, they love gathering information. And guess what? You're one of their favorite subjects. Your cat may stare simply because they find you fascinating. Whether you're typing away on a laptop, talking on the phone, or brushing your teeth, your behavior might be something your cat doesn't totally understand. So that stare, they're trying to figure you out. This is especially common in new households or with newly adopted cats who are still getting used to you. In this case, their gaze is just part of them learning more about their environment, including you. You might even notice them watching you during tasks that seem totally mundane to you but are oddly captivating to them, like folding laundry or stirring a pot. From your cat's perspective, every motion, sound, or object you interact with could hold some hidden meaning, or maybe even entertainment value. They're quietly observing and piecing together how you operate, like a tiny furry detective on a mission to understand the strange human they live with. Number 4, they are reading your emotions. Cats are incredibly intuitive animals. They're often more in tune with our moods than we give them credit for. If you're sad, stressed, or anxious, your cat might notice subtle changes in your body language or tone of voice, and they may respond by watching you closely. Staring is part of how cats observe and analyze the situation. They might be trying to read the room to see if everything is okay. Some cats may even respond with comforting behaviors like curling up beside you or rubbing against you. So next time you catch your cat staring during an emotional moment, they might not be judging you, they might be concerned. Some researchers believe that cats can actually distinguish between different human facial expressions and emotional tones. So when your cat is staring, they could be analyzing your face and voice, trying to interpret whether you're happy, angry, or upset. This deep, attentive gaze shows that your cat is not only aware of your presence, but also attuned to your emotional state, almost like they're silently offering support, feline style. Number 5, they're on guard duty. Cats are naturally territorial, and many take their role as house guardians seriously. If your cat is staring at you from across the room or from a perch, they might be monitoring what's going on, keeping watch over their domain. This is especially true for cats that perch in high places like bookshelves or cat trees. From up high, they can keep an eye on everything, including you. Your cat might be staring to make sure that you're not doing anything that threatens the peace of their kingdom. It's not personal, it's just business. Some cats even adopt a sentry-like routine, rotating their favorite vantage point throughout the day to keep tabs on different parts of the home. You might notice them quietly observing from the window in the morning, then shifting to the hallway in the afternoon. Their stare might seem intense, but it's part of their natural vigilance. They're acting as a quiet security system, and in their eyes, you're part of their territory they're sworn to protect. Number 6. They're feeling defensive or threatened. Now let's look at a less cuddly possibility. If your cat stares comes with wide pupils, a stiff body, or twitching tail, it could mean they feel threatened. A fixed stare in feline language can sometimes signal that a cat is on the defensive. This could happen during a conflict with another pet, or if something in the environment is making them uncomfortable. In this context, your cat's stare is a warning. I'm watching you. Don't push it. If you notice signs of fear or aggression along with the stare, it's best to give your cat some space to try to identify what's stressing them out. It's also worth noticing that cats often freeze and stare when they're unsure of what's coming next. If you've accidentally stepped on their tail in the past, or they associate certain actions like reaching towards them quickly with discomfort, they may fixate on you with a hard stare to assess whether it's about to happen again. In these moments, your cat isn't trying to be confrontational, they're just bracing themselves, just in case. Understanding this can help you build trust and avoid triggering their defensive instincts. Number 7, they're bored and need stimulation. When a cat gets bored, they may look for something or someone to entertain them. That someone might be you. A stare could be your cat's way of saying, "Are we going to do something fun now?" This is especially likely if your cat is high energy or hasn't had enough stimulation for the day. Signs of a bored stare might include restlessness, vocalization, or quick shifts in attention. To fix this, you can offer them some interactive play, a puzzle toy, or even just change the scenery by opening a window or rearranging their favorite lounging spot. If the stare is paired with an enthusiastic tail flick, it's probably time for a play session. Over time, your cat might learn that staring at you is an effective way to initiate interaction. If you often respond by picking up a wand toy or tossing a treat, they'll remember and use that stare as a communication tool. So if your feline friend is giving you the look, they might just be trying to jumpstart a little fun in their day. Number 8, they're trying to communicate something important. If your cat is staring intensely at you, especially while meowing or pawing at something, they might be trying to tell you something urgent. Maybe their water bowl is empty, their litter box is dirty, or they've spotted a bug on the wall that must be destroyed immediately. Cats are incredibly expressive, even without words. A steady gaze could be part of their communication strategy. If your cat is staring, check the basics: food, water, litter, and general health. Sometimes the stare is your only clue that something isn't quite right in your cat's world. Pay attention to patterns. If your cat always stares at you before mealtime or after using the litter box, they may have developed their own version of cat speak to get your attention. Over time, you'll likely start to recognize the nuances in their gaze. That intense look could be their version of a message in a bottle, just meant for you. Number 9, they're in a zoned out state. Sometimes a cat stare has nothing to do with you at all. Cats can enter a sort of trance-like state where they appear to be staring into space, or in your direction without really focusing on anything. This zoned out stare is often part of their rest or mental downtime, especially when they're relaxed and not actively engaged. You might notice your cat sitting quietly, eyes half open, seemingly watching you but not reacting to your movements or sound. In these moments, they're likely daydreaming, conserving energy, or just enjoying the ambient calm. If the stare looks soft and unfocused, chances are your cat is just in their own little world, with your presence simply in the background. Some cats seem to enter this meditative state more often when the household is quiet or during times of the day where they typically nap. It's perfectly normal and nothing to worry about, as long as they snap out of it when you call their name or make a noise. Think of it as feline mindfulness, a little break in their busy schedule of naps, snacks, and mischief. Number 10, they're experiencing a health issue. In some cases, persistent staring can be linked to an underlying health issue. Conditions like cognitive dysfunction, similar to dementia in humans, vision problems, or even seizures can cause unusual eye behavior, including prolonged or unfocused stares. If your cat seems stuck, unresponsive, or combines staring with other changes like disorientation, restlessness, or altered sleep patterns, it's worth checking in with your vet. While rare, medical explanations should always be ruled out if your cat's gaze suddenly changes in intensity, duration, or context. Sometimes the stare isn't just curious or emotional, it's a silent cry for help. Keep an eye out for additional red flags, such as bumping into objects, changes in pupil size, excessive vocalization, or sudden behavior shifts. These signs could indicate neurological or sensory problems that need professional attention. Early detection is key, so if something feels off, trust your instincts and schedule a checkup. So what does it mean when your cat stares at you? It could be love, curiosity, boredom, or even a subtle nudge that something needs your attention. While the stare may seem mysterious, it's often your cat's way of connecting with you, learning about you, or looking out for you. Does your cat have any signature stare? Is it sweet, intense, or just plain weird? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed learning about what the feline gaze really means, check out one of our other cat behavior videos next. We promise they're positively fascinating. We'll see you there, cat lovers.